Inclusivity. The word that if you say 3 times fast makes Lizzo appear in your bathroom. You might be wondering, I'm not in a social studies class. Why am I hearing about this? And the answer is that we care about business, and inclusivity is just good business. In fact, researchers from Forbes to McKinsey have already established that companies that are more diverse earn more money, a lot more, like 36% more. And advertisers that diversify their creative can expect up to 56% more watch time. That's a lot of eyeballs.
Looking specifically at effectiveness for beauty ads, ads featuring a diversity of ages, genders, and ethnicities were significantly more effective than ads that did not. Was this because in beauty specifically, it's important for ads to show me someone who looks like me, who mirrors me? Or were we just reaching a broader and more diverse audience? Or was there something else at play?
The late, great Virgil Abloh said, inclusivity is about giving a voice to those that were previously hidden.
Inclusivity is not just about race. Inclusion includes age, ability, gender, sexual orientation, religion.
Brands really need to think about everybody that could encompass their audience and think about that intersectionality, how all of those things you mentioned relate to one another.
To do that authentically, it's important to do your research, to really truly understand the experiences of both your audience and the people on screen.
Beyond just who we cast, what are the things from a creative perspective that brands can do to help get that authenticity?
With intention and thoughtfulness. We should think about all of those creative choices when developing the ad, like the setting, the wardrobe, food, music, even the way a product is positioned. It's all of those details that are really important to build on the authenticity.
You have an example for us of an ad that does this really well.
Yes, that's right. We have a great example from Bobbi Brown.
Hey y'all, today I'm putting Bobbi Brown's new Skin Longwear Fluid Powder Foundation to the test. Look how it starts as a liquid and sets as a powder. It feels good. It doesn't look ashy at all. It feels like my skin.
I love how this foundation goes on as a liquid, then dries as a powder. This matte feels great. So fresh, I'm super into it.
We found that ads that presented a more diverse vision of beauty were more effective. Not because they mirrored the audience. It was effective with older and younger audiences of all ethnicities.
Bobbi Brown is a great example of really nuancing the creative levers in subtle ways to drive impact. They cast 3 young women in 3 different ads, and then they wrote the script for the human being they cast. So the language matched her, and they positioned the product benefits differently for each woman because, of course, they would each have a different needs based on their skin tone.
We're positioning the person on screen to be as authentic and sincere as possible.
And the lesson here is to really think about who is the person delivering your message. And as you write these words, and as you make sure that they can really lean into them, the cadence is everything. I feel like it's a friend telling me a story versus announcing to me that something exists. Think about who you're casting, how they're going to connect with the audience, and give them permission to be real and human.
What about if brands are a little afraid of getting it wrong?
Inclusivity is definitely an ongoing commitment to the audience. And you can start or continue exploring how to communicate authentically with video experiments.
But we need to make sure that we are asking different sorts of questions. We need to find ways to see what we aren't seeing and understanding where we're holding ourselves back.
The next step is to foster psychological safety. There's no point in hiring great, talented people if you don't allow them to share their feedback, thoughts, and opinions.
And lastly, what's also super important is to just not show up for tentpole events like Pride Month. You really want to be inclusive 12 months out of the year, both in your advertising and in your actions.
I'll drink to that.
Make something better.